I'm here in sunny Barcelona and I'm flying home to London Heathrow on British Airways economy class. I do however have access to airport lounges through my American Express Platinum card, which gives me priority pass. Today I'm going to be checking out the Miro lounge, which looks really good, so I'm excited to go see what it's like. British Airways use Terminal 1 at Barcelona's airport, and as soon as you go through the front doors you'll be greeted with this screen where you can check what number check-in desk you need to go to. In my case it was 262 to 264 and it was fairly easy to find where to go. Now I had arrived almost 3 hours before my flight and there was already a little bit of a queue building up. I don't have any status with British Airways, but this is one of those cases where having status would really have been a benefit. Even just having bronze status would have meant that you could skip the whole queue. After clearing security, I set about trying to find the Miro lounge, and it's a little bit confusing because it's not very well signposted, but basically you first want to head over to your gate. In my case British Airways was using D gates, so I headed over to D gates. You go up the escalator and then after that you will find a passport control checkpoint, and then from there you can head to the lounge. Now this lounge I'm about to use, called the Miro lounge, is the actual lounge that you get to use if you are executive club, silver or gold member, or traveling business class with British Airways. So effectively with my priority pass I am turning this economy flight into a business class flight, just without the service on board the aircraft. Immediately after this short duty free section you will find the lift to go down to the Miro lounge. At the time I went into the lounge it was pretty busy, but there seemed to still be some spare seats. It's worth noting here that everyone seems to congregate on the left hand side of the lounge as you come into it, but if you go on the right hand side there is this whole other section that is hardly used and has a lot of very comfortable seating. In general the lounge has a lot of seating options, from loungy chairs to these private pods, and also like an office section where you could plug your laptop in at a desk. When you consider this lounge has no actual views of the tarmac in the aircraft, it still feels really nice, and this window looking out into the terminal adds plenty of light. In terms of drinks, there was a nice local sparkling wine that you could help yourself to. There was also a small selection of spirits and other wines, some beers, some tonics, an ice bucket as well, and a fairly large selection of soft drinks as well. The buffet was fairly extensive as well, lots of sandwiches, wraps, lots of hams, salamis and picky bits, as well as a fairly good selection of salads. There was also the sandwiches here on the other side, and there was hot dogs as well, and some really nice pastries, which for some reason I didn't film. I think I was getting too excited about this sparkling wine. Overall I was really impressed with this lounge. It was one of the better experiences that I've had so far with lounges that I have access to through Priority Pass. I have seen online since recording this that they do also have some very nice showers at this lounge, so it really is quite comprehensive in its offering. As usual, they announced boarding really quite early, 45 minutes before departure. I went to my gate D21, which was literally around the corner from the lounge, and 10 minutes after boarding was supposed to have started, there was absolutely no sign of boarding. On this particular day, we were boarding the aircraft about 10 minutes before the scheduled departure. Of course, there's no guarantee that this will always be the case, but I think you could quite safely stay in the lounge until 20 minutes before departure before making your way to the gate. So that's it. I would definitely recommend using this lounge if you do have Priority Pass, and if you are thinking of booking a business class seat from Barcelona to London on British Airways, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's a pleasant enough lounge to enjoy before your flight.